to the Elections Commission now in Limpopo. They say there is access to voting stations across the province, even in the province's rural areas. In 2016, bad roads were a major problem there. The Commission says it's confident proper measures are in place to mitigate Eskom's rolling blackouts. Newzroom Afrika's Phakgadi is in Polokwane at the Provincial Results Operations Centre. There he joins us. Now, Pelane, good afternoon to you. Well, what's the situation looking like there today?
In 2016, of course, there were some demarcation disputes in the Vuane area, and we all remember what happened during that particular elections. The area in itself decided to, well, residents in the area decided to rather go and attend a football tournament as opposed to voting. Very, very few people voted in the area, a handful to be exact, and we are told now even the people of Vuane are the ones inviting the IEC to come through and register people. So some sort of movement as far as that area is concerned, but to give us a holistic overview of the province, I'm joined by the electoral office of the province, that is Menkaro Mateta. Thank you very much for joining us on Newzroom Afrika. Those challenges of dispute at the time demarcation in Vuane have been sorted out. Currently, what kind of challenges is the IEC facing?
Well, our province is quite peaceful. We have not received incidences or serious reported incidences. It's just here and there where people are not happy with the demarcation outcomes. That, if I was voting in Ward 20, I now want to move to Ward 21. So those issues, I think, I don't know why people have such an obsession with numbers. In one of the areas, the community simply told us that they will not allow us to open the school where we are conducting our elections, simply because there is an educator who has been appointed recently and they are not happy with that appointment. So you can see that the IEC has got no influence on who gets appointed, has got no influence on where people should fall, and yet people use our events to raise their concerns. As to why they don't talk to the Department of Education in the case where a new educator is appointed, we really are quite frustrated, and people must understand you can't stop IEC processes. No. It's illegal to stop IEC processes. Yeah,
that's quite baffling now. One of the challenges I think we can put to you that is currently on the stage is that of the Eskom continued blackout. There was a blackout here in the city of Polokwane not so long ago, and we've seen that some lights were not coming through here in the provincial results operation center. Rural Limpopo, some of your voting stations do not have electricity. They will close at 9. Will that not be a problem?
Well, we have a plan B as well, because, we have bought some lights so that if power goes off by any chance, then we have lights so that we can do the counting, and stations, of course, are going to close at 9 o'clock at night. So we have contingency plans with respect to that. But our CEO has assured us that there are discussions with Eskom to ensure that, on Monday, we are able to run our operations without a challenge of lighting or Eskom challenge.
Thank you very much. She is the provincial electoral officer here in Limpopo. As far as the Eskom issue is concerned, she says there are contingency measures in place to ensure that counting does continue after 9 o'clock, or if there is any rolling blackouts that an area might be occurring or perhaps even facing in the areas. You do know that some schools do not have electricity. Of course, that is some of the challenges, and those schools or even churches are voting stations in the province. So work is done, they say, and the IEC says all systems go in Limpopo. Stephen?
Phakgadi for that live update from Limpopo. I do appreciate the time. Thanks very much indeed. Well,